Alright, ready? That's it, right here.
I'm Adil Akhtar, CEO and founder of PSYONIC, and we're breaking the walls of bionic limbs. When I was 7 years old, I met an amputee for the first time. I was visiting Pakistan, and she was living in poverty, missing her right leg and using a broken tree branch as a crutch. That's what inspired me to want to go into the field of prosthetics and build advanced bionic limbs that were accessible and affordable for everyone. We have the same problem here in the US. This is retired US Army Sergeant Garrett Anderson. He uses a hook on a daily basis, technology that hasn't changed since the Civil War era of the United States. We think our veterans deserve much better, wouldn't you? This is him using an ability hand. He can rotate his hand 360 degrees. We have made him superhuman. At PSYONIC, we believe that everyone should have access to the best available prosthetic devices. That's why we liken ourselves as the SpaceX for bionics. The same way SpaceX is making commercial space travel affordable for everyone and accessible, we're doing the exact same things in bionics. Over the last 5 years, we've won numerous awards and have been featured on many news outlets showing off our technology. And the problem is that the current technology is just lacking. We've got hooks that are basically two steel pincers connected to your shoulder with a bicycle cable. Again, technology that hasn't changed since the Civil War. The next step up is what we call a myoelectric device. It's controlled by your muscles, but all these hands can do is open and close, and they're super heavy, and they don't sense any touch at all. The next step up from that is what we call a multi-articulated hand. These hands, you can move individual finger movements, but they break really easily, and they're really expensive. Only 10% of the population of upper limb amputees can actually afford them. And then finally, there's been a push lately towards 3D printed prosthetics. However, in our talks with numerous patients and clinicians, the number one issue with prosthetics is how often they break, and 3D printed prosthetics just break way too easily. This is our solution, the ability hand. It's got muscle sensors that allow amputees to control it just by using their muscles. But it also has Bluetooth, so I'm going to control it with my phone. All 5 fingers flex and extend, and the thumb rotates as well. You can do different grips, so here's a key grip, or a thumbs up. You can do individual finger movements, so here's a pinch. Also, if you're at a rock concert, you can rock on. The hand is 2.5 times faster than every other prosthetic hand that's out on the market. It's got actual carbon fiber on it, so it's super light and super strong. In fact, it weighs lighter than an average human hand, about 10% lighter. It's got USB-C recharging, so the same way you plug in your phone, you can plug in your arm. In fact, you can charge your phone from the arm too, so superhuman ability that we like to give our users. The best part is that it actually has sensory feedback that we can give users. So when Sergeant Anderson holds his daughter's hand using an ability hand, he can actually feel it. And that's something that no other prosthetic on the market can do. We have pressure sensors in the fingertips of each of the fingers, and as well as the thumb. And when you touch it, it relays to a vibration motor in the socket that allows the user to know when they're touching an object and how hard they're touching. In fact, one of our patients, an 85-year-old triple amputee in Chicago, was able to grasp a hollow eggshell while blindfolded on his first try without cracking it, because of that sensory feedback technology that we have in the arm. Best of all, it's actually covered by Medicare in the United States. So we've expanded access to bionic prosthetics from 10% of the market to 75% of the market. At PSYONIC, we're redefining what it means to be human for individuals with limb loss. We are breaking down the walls to bionic limbs for these patients. Join us in making this revolution happen.